Well, that's dumb.
I'll tell you the
Anyway,
story after recording.
Yeah,
Like,
welcome back to
I'll tell you
Danganronpa.
the text messages on what I said to her later.
Class trial, alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
If you hear bags and
So,
crunching,
your
that's because I'm
votes
eating
will
hot Cheetos.
determine
I'm
the
eating
results.
cookies.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
The killer is one of us, right?
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
What's the thing vibrating?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Oh my god.
Friendship penetrates?
Stop.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does
Wait a
it for
minute.
the preamble. Get
What?
ready to get started.
Which one of us is... Is there only 15 of us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
First up
something
is the case summary. Now,
What
let
if
the
what if we
class
kill
trial
ourselves and then the whole,
begin.
like, everybody thinks that and they start guessing each other, then everyone's like, you're wrong, they killed themselves, all of you die now.
Yeah. Although I can't
It's
figure it
about to
out.
begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. This is you, gamer, narrator.
Oh, your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Since
Hey,
progress
gamer.
During each trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During
Hey,
these
gamer.
discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. Unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is
gamer.
that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant
I knew
truth
it.
bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, and then fire with the triangle button. Yeah, I'm about to shoot your fucking mouth.
Hey, gamer.
What?
What if they all choose me, and then we choose the right one? They all die, and then the killer dies.
I'm pretty
So
sure
then nobody wins.
I'm pretty sure it depends on who has the most votes in the end. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Wait, we're timed?
What?
Press the options button. During these arguments, you can view the controls. Well then, good luck.
Have fun. Our lives
How
are
much
on
time
stake.
do we have? Evidence of a struggle.
I assert
We have
that
an
the one
hour.
who was murdered was Miss
Nope, we have
Sayaka
9
Maizono.
minutes.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
In the
Shoot.
bathroom.
Yes.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Damn it. Wait. Damn it.
Something
Ugh.
because it's sad to have to resist.
Yeah, I'm
Ow.
trying to. I know. Some words appear in a different color. Did you notice that? It represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Damn it. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. Okay. When you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the circle. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Durr.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to
Shoot.
resist.
Boom.
No, that's wrong.
This is like Ace Attorney.
I know.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Sayaka and the
Between
killer,
Sayaka
duh.
and the killer, of course.
Yeah.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is. Kind of.
We need to determine what used to kill Sayaka.
I'm pretty sure it
I'm
was
trying
a
to
knife.
butcher this to be slower so we could have time.
Kitchen knife set.
Yep.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Oh
So
my
Dirt.
the
God.
killer
Are they
used some
also-
random knife they had on him.
I mean,
How could
Shoot.
anyone
Yeah.
do
Wait.
something like that?
That son of a bitch!
okay.
So what was used to kill? There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer
Used
I
some
told you when to
random knife.
shoot,
How could
gamer.
anyone do something?
like that. That son of a bitch!
Because I thought it was.
So what
Because
was
technically
used?
he
There
was
some kind of
right,
Without a
but
doubt,
like.
that is the murder.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
No, they had been.
No,
You can hear the guys say
I
break in
do
the
think
background.
it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Told you.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's
I thought you were my best friend, bro.
Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
I feel
You
like at
really
the end of this,
believe
when they know that it's not me, they're all gonna be like, "We're so sorry. Please forgive us." I'm gonna be like, "No." She's right. There got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's okay, you.
Concentrate. Time to slow down. Okay. Consumes a focus gauge. You
Oh,
can't
so can we
concentrate.
focus in onto their tits?
Stop.
The fuck did my water go? Good luck. Have fun. Have fun at a murder case or a murder trial. Got it.
Make your argument. Always account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Jeez,
But
that
where
was
does that
weird.
get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Oh my god.
Secret.
Yeet!
Heh.
Wrong, Toka!
Break!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to you.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while
Yeah,
Hina was in
I gave
the
her a
dining
good
hall.
round
But I
at
wasn't
last
there
night,
the
so she would
entire
say
time.
that.
Stop.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if
Why
the
are you so
idiot
focused on me?
swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and
What?
lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight
Lesbian
alibis.
has lesbian 1v1, huh?
You
Stop.
stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Exactly.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together?
That's so a girl, bro.
Unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
Oh,
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it
Tell
wasn't
that.
either of you, then what other possibility is there?
I like her accent, but I'm like, how does someone do that
Actually,
with their
there
voice?
is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
wait a minute. Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took...
Monokuma. It was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the
What if
dining
she was trying to
hall,
kill
She
someone?
didn't even look at us.
Oh.
She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. but most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What? Are you kidding me?
See? He did do it after all.
Why are you blushing?
You're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're all gonna blame it on me for murder. Don't they understand? If they all convince me, they're all gonna die. Convict
Hold
me.
on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. What? Okay.
Yes, hear more.
As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. What? Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and press okay. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that
should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the culprit's point.
Crucial.
Crucial point.
Okay, something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. Didn't she say when she was investigating our room that she said there wasn't a single strand of hair?
Oh yeah. Yeah, single strand of hair. Gamer, our minds are actually going.
Boom! Amen. Whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, see it is.
A. R.
Wait, what?
R. A. R.
Boom, hair.
Now I understand.
I feel like that's gonna get harder.
Right.
I
There
know.
wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Cause what if there are like 20 letters?
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the
I'm
culprit?
playing the game.
That's what I've been saying.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why
Yeah.
Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would
Thank
like to
you!
hear these reasons.
Do
Yeah.
you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was
Yeah, I
attacked
know.
in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any
Oh,
trouble with
stop. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm with a friend right now.
What do you
We're
mean?
going through this together.
Yeah!
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Gamer. Gamer.
Well, don't just say that. Now I think there's someone with a split personality.
There was clear evidence left behind.
What?
Do you remember Makoto?
Gamer.
Wait, okay, what's happening? Killer's
Kyoko?
circle getting into the-
Kyoko's defending us. I like her. I want to.
Yeah, I like her too. The object the killer broke.
go down?
They do that
That.
Yeah, oh, this.
I got it! Evidence that the killer
We got our
had
health
trouble
back, Gamer.
getting into the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
Yeah, him and Sayaka.
See how the top part was unscrewed?
Yeah.
Tell your,
And the
tell your
doorknob's
dad
about
to
ready to fall
please
off?
stop.
He's just stating the
True.
obvious right now.
But what does
Yeah,
it mean?
I can
Spoiling
see
very
the
much.
obvious.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
It's his own room. He knows how to open the door, so why would he do it?
Huh. There's a bit more to look. How much are we gonna learn?
A lot.
This is like the fourth thing we have to learn. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail.
We get
you
it.
have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies and contradictions. Well done. Okay. Okay.
I like how each of them have their
Bathroom door
normal
frame.
poses.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
Saika was first attacked in the main room. She then fled
Yeah.
into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yeah.
And they got
On
into
the corner
bathroom.
shows you how many things they say.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Nope, that's
because
false.
Sayaka had
Damn
locked it.
That's
Right.
false too.
No, because the boys' bathrooms don't lock, right?
Yeah.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones
Yep.
with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know,
I'm starting to
you're
like
supposed to
Monokuma
be
because
the
he's
ultimate
helping me.
lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door,
Okay, you already said that already.
that's not lucky at all.
I
So
hate
the
you.
reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the
Which
killer
proves that
didn't know
I
and
wouldn't
assumed
have
it was
busted
locked.
down my own
So
door.
they tore apart the doorknob to
Yeah.
get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because it was stuck.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so I didn't. Alright. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime was the crime took place in my room.
I got it!
Oh yeah,
Killer
because the
must
door.
not
Yeah,
have
the door.
realized
The
that
door
it was
frames
my
were
room.
switched. The nameplates.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Just admit that you're wrong.
So the killer
God.
would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Thank you.
Thank you!
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry,
calm
but
down.
I give up. Quit without saving.
You be quiet.
But
Quit without saving.
what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Oh yeah, did you know that Leon is voiced by Kirishima?
Yeah, you told me.
From My Hero.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes.
Yeah.
How did the killer get
Because
inside?
the door wasn't broken.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh yeah.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know
Oh my
his
god,
place.
get over yourself.
Hello? Why
Yeah.
exactly can't that be it?
Yeah, because she asked me to do something in particular. And because...
Switching room keys.
Wait, where? Oh.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yeah.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
She's an ultimate detective, I'm telling you!
When
Gamer,
you're right,
you wanna
That's
know
what she
something?
is!
Gamer,
sketch over the next
yesterday
paper
I was watching
and you can see
Riverdale,
the
right?
words.
That exact same thing.
No,
There was a noting,
the
and they
girl
just
with the
wrote over
white
it.
hair. Because she's ultimate question mark, so I'm guessing that she's the ultimate detective. She's
Gamer.
like undercover or something. What?
You heard?
When I
In
saw
Riverdale,
that, I
they
was
did
like,
the same thing. They
"Holy
shaded
crap.
over, and you could
I
read
better
it.
make sure I rip
Yeah.
the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's
Hey.
room.
He's not actually an ultimate lucky guy. He's something else.
What?
I can hear everything he's saying.
I know.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
That note.
but why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation
She's
like
having a
that from
secret
the
affair without
ultimate
me.
pop sensation, what young man can resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Oh my god.
But can we be sure anyone even got
You
this
are
note?
2D though.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay. Make your argument. Hold on. Why am I sneezing so much?
Yeah,
Don't really
itchy.
fight.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
Yes.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Wait, what?
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Yeah, I know. Oh shoot, I keep doing
Sayaka
that.
and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, it specifically says my.
Yes.
I see. So if someone, then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly. The room that Makoto
That one-
was
that one,
staying
yeah.
I'm trying to. Jeez.
No, that's wrong.
Jeez, why is this so difficult?
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in...
Wait a minute, Sayaka was trying to
actually
get
marked
me
as her
killed?
room.
Then, if
thought we had
someone
something
did
special.
do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. Only other person that we knew we switched rooms.
Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only
I feel
ones
like
who
these
ever
trials
knew
are
about
gonna
us
get
switching
so much
rooms.
more difficult.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yeah, okay.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was
Yeah.
in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them
She
you'd
was trying to
switch
kill
rooms.
someone and blame it
Why
on
would
Makoto.
anyone do that?
To understand that, we
Sayaka.
first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Gamer.
That's where
I'm
the
pretty
answer
sure
lies.
Sayaka tried to murder that killer, and then the killer
And the person
killed her
turned it
instead.
around.
What
I
happened
feel like
then
she was
was
trying to kill that
So-
person,
Probably
blame it on us, so she could get
whoever
away.
Invited over, came in
Right?
and attacked
Yeah.
her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
Durr!
But we still don't know who it is, you
I hate it
goddamn
when they
idiot.
state the freaking obvious. Like, oh my god, yes, we've been knowing that.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Like earlier, he
Yes.
stated Sayaka's the one who was killed, and I'm like, yeah.
Perhaps the answer
know.
to
Yes.
the previous question lies
I hate
in
how
that
you're talking to your
initial
dad and
struggle.
ignoring me.
Yes, I
I'm not
think you're right.
ignoring.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a
Wait,
replica
gamer!
sword at the
What?
murder scene.
The voice of
Perhaps
the
used
Ultimate
during the
Swimmer is the
fight.
voice of Sugu.
Wait, huh?
Name written in the wall in blood. You read it backwards, right?
Mm, No.
tells you
Gamer.
Hold
the
on.
name of the killer right there.
Hold on. Okay, who's the name of who? Red? Red.
The Ultimate Swimmer is voiced by the voice actress of Sugua.
Are you sure?
Yes, I recognize the voice. I've seen SAO like so many times.
Okay. There's
Dumbass.
Oh yeah.
Shut up.
What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. There's gold right there.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there
Oh
on her
my
wrist!
god.
Oh my god. This guy is like king. He's not the
So
ultimate
low.
moral compass. He's the ultimate, like, Captain Obvious.
Dumbass.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about
But
time to
Makoto
solve
states
this
the obvious
mystery.
a lot too. So. There's a bit more to... Oh my gosh, okay. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. What? But just like the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. So I have to switch between bullets. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement.
Gamer.
If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can
Well,
press
gamer,
the
get your Resident
L1
Evil
button
combinations
to
ready.
Rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet. You can hold down the L1 button, then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. Oh, whoops. Oh, I never knew I could do that. Okay.
Hey,
By the
gamer.
way, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. Okay. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean— What? How dare you? I set it to kind! But then good luck. How dare you?
What?
Oh, okay. Replica sword, kitchen knife set.
Hey, gamer.
When the fighting broke out,
Hold on, wait!
the culprit grabbed the sword.
Uh,
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
no? Or maybe?
No, that's wrong.
Oh,
Hey,
I
gamer.
think I was right. Haha. What?
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See?
yeah.
There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
The
Something
kitchen
sharp.
knife.
You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing
Gamer, you know
found
how
at the
your
scene.
dad said it's a person with split personality?
Stop jumping ahead.
What about that
Slow down
girl
and
that always
explain
blames
it
that
so
on
I get
me
what the
and is
hell's
like
going
scared
on.
of blood and crap? She's always she turned into that one girl and
If the
then
sword was
boom,
used
all
first,
crazy and crap.
There wouldn't be any explanation for the
talking about?
scratch on the sheath.
I heard your dad say something about split personality. What about that
If you
girl
were going
that
to attack with the
the
sword,
ultimate writer?
you'd take it out of the sheath first,
Yes.
right?
What if
That's
it's
true.
her?
With the sheath on,
Why?
it'd be heavy and
Because
bulky
she
and
has like a
useless
kind
as
of
shit.
split personality.
Okay,
really,
so
she's been the
how
same.
did the sheath get damaged?
She acts weird. For once she was
Weird.
all
If they
calm
got
and then
attacked
out of
with the
nowhere.
kitchen
Yeah,
knife,
yeah, yeah.
maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before
Then
she knew
whose
what
hand
was
is gold?
happening.
Because they took
No.
it, right?
Didn't we already discuss that Sayaka took the knife?
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the
No.
culprit took that from her too.
Oh my gosh, no.
After they broke her wrist with the sword,
Pay attention,
they took the knife
Taka.
and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka
You
used the
be
sword
quiet.
to defend herself.
It was a setup.
Stop spoiling stuff.
Into the room to kill them first, but
Oh
she
my
was gonna
gosh.
pin it, and she was gonna pin it on
Go away.
What?
Okay, is he gone? I took off my head.
Dad, I swear to God.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her hands? Let me use which part of you? Her
Her
palm.
broken wrist.
No, her palm.
Oh,
Because
her palm.
You're talking
Yeah.
about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her
because the gold comes off.
Like I
Oh
said
my
before,
god!
The gold coating on that sword comes right off. All
Are
you have to
these
do
are
is
these
touch
people
it.
slow?
In fact,
They're
if
very
you look,
slow.
you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry,
Why?
but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because
Oh
you
my
think
God.
I'm ugly?
I hate you so much.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, that's not it at all.
Gamer,
No, that what?
you missed it.
What?
Why is your mic so far?
What?
She said, it's because you think I'm ugly. She
I-
split from calm to mean.
No, Red. I'm pretty sure that's just for normal personality.
What's he saying?
He's saying that he thinks that she's the one with the split personality, but I mean, like, there's
I'm just playing. I don't know.
there's no. You watched the whole anime, of course you know. There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathroom at nighttime. The water was off.
The water was off.
She's afraid of water.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:38. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Ew! You're so gross!
My.
Oh my
Whoa!
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
How would you take that as a compliment?
So obviously.
Yeah!
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Taka.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka. Right? Yeah.
Sayaka, she had the knife.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
She was trying to get away with murder.
No,
Well,
far from it.
Some waifu
It's
she was, huh,
almost
Red?
as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
I chose the wrong girl.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Wait, did you check
These are
Junko's
all
hand?
the actions of an assailant.
Did you check Junko's hand?
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe
Yeah.
the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
My heart!
Ooh.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Are you
She
heartbroken, Red?
wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by
glad
committing
she's
the murder
dead.
there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Why do I pick
But
the
for
bad
Makoto,
waifus?
The target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
You guys didn't even believe me when I told you! So why would you believe me then?
No, I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Wow.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
This is such a
That
long
must be
trial.
when
Oh
her
my
wrist
god.
got broken, and
Well,
she
trials
was
are
forced to
normally
drop the
longer in real
knife.
life.
I know they're
The
supposed to
tables
be
were
long,
suddenly
but
turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Makoto.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now.
Dude.
Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Gosh, I hate you.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Why
If we
me?
can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Don't you already know though? It was all over.
Is it really over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who the killer. I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left.
Make your argument. Dying message.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's easy
The
just to
writing.
say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, no, no.
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did
Dining.
you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
37.
Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Ah!
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask.
What?
No, nothing, Red. Hold on.
Did your dad spoil it?
Just wait.
Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it. I mean, there's no
Left
question that
index
Sayaka.
finger.
Yeah.
I got it!
Because it was
Her
covered in
left
blood.
index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any
Be
kind
quiet.
of meaning in these numbers.
There could actually be a whole paragraph
course.
written in reverse.
It's because they're not numbers.
They're flipped upside down.
Yeah, it looks like...
Yeah.
What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Leon!
Yeah.
I told you!
He got
Right
it.
there. So I assumed it was 1, 1, but...
Yes, I got it!
Looking at it now, you could also read it as an
Gamer.
N.
Yes.
I told you the ultimate star was
I mean, I already knew it.
Worth a shit.
So, I was just trying not to tell
Tell
you
your
guys.
dad that I guessed it from the glass ball throwing at the incinerator.
I'm pretty sure my dad guessed it as soon as he saw the numbers, though. So.
But even if that really is an N037, it doesn't make any
Bro,
more
I thought you were
sense
supposed to
than
be my best friend. I told you, gamer. It was him.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Saka's dying message reveals the killer's name. If you turn it 180 degrees, it becomes crystal clear. Select someone.
Switch.
Why would I select myself?
We got 1 minute!
Why would I select anyone? Oh, we have 1 minute. Wait! I thought the time reset!
Go!
Leon!
Leon!
How dare you?
Answer.
You were my best friend!
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L O
There's your answer
N.
right there, people!
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
Figure it out at the very end.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down as it
I mean,
were.
I could write normally in that position, actually.
Yeah,
I've tried it.
When you look at it standing in front of her,
Why
ends
would
up
you
getting
try it?
flipped.
Because when I saw this part,
And she
I
has that much
wanted to see if
blood
it
on her
was true.
finger to
yourself
like
if you
write
want.
that.
Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
How much time did she have to take to write that?
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Before he, or after, when she
Right.
was still
I'm
alive?
the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The
Yep.
evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yeah. Well, well, select it. What? What's it? Oh, good. Ah, wait. But it was the thing that. Oh no. It was the other thing. This.
No, incinerator.
Why would it be
The
incinerator?
burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone
Well.
isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Like the crystal
Are
ball?
you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
For a reason which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about when it was disposed of, how it was disposed of.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And
Yeah.
obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the
Unless
person on
you're
cleaning
a
duty. So the
baseball
killer had
star.
to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's wrong. There is another way. Dang. A whole hour in this class trial. Okay. Shattercrust.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Oh. Oh.
Shoot!
Whoops. 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 Whoops.
The key to the trash room.
Whoever was on cleaning.
So the only one who could get to the person in charge of the
No. What?
Gamer.
What do you mean?
Shoot!
This is correct
Just
information.
listen to the whole thing. Just listen to the whole thing and wait.
This is.
Cleaning duty.
So the only one
Oh my
person in
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No.
in order to
No.
destroy the
No.
evidence.
This is it. Jeez.
This is why you don't rush things, gamer.
Hold on.
But
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But
Yeah.
how would you use it?
Killer had to use
Throw it.
Throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Yeah.
Hifumi had the key. So it was because the killer was able to hit the switch without, once they got in the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yep.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
Because the killer is freaking
The ultimate baseball star.
Ultimate baseball.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would
Why
surely
does
be
the
little challenge
voice of
for the
Makoto
ultimate
sound like
baseball star.
Kirito?
You can't be serious.
And the voice of Meliodas.
I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
I know,
And
right?
with that, we can end this.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now
Yep.
here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Oh my god.
Well, why don't... Or you could do that
Hold
instead of
on.
ending the video.
Every case has one element to bring the class
Like I said,
to
end
an
the
end. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. After, okay, comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the private truth panels. And okay, get a hint that might be. Well then, good luck. Oh, great. Closing. Okay. Oh.
Can you pause it?
Wait. Yeah. Pause. Jesus. Okay. I need to stop. I need to restart.